Hey guys, quick update. This is current information for 2011. Every indication is that 2011 is going to be a record-breaking year for foreclosures. It's our goal at CashItIn.com to help as many families as we can save their home, or at the very least give them some options. If you find yourself in this position, we put together a special video just for you. It could be found under the How It Works section of our website, so be sure to check it out. For now, I'll leave you to our feature presentation, if you want to call it that. Anyhow, take care. Hope to hear from you soon. Welcome to CashItIn.com, and I am the Cash It In Guy. Welcome to our site, and if you're looking to sell your house fast, you're in the right place. All you need to do is fill out this simple form below. We just need some basic information about you and the property, and you're well on your way to receiving a cash offer within 24 hours or less. Once you hit submit, the information that you were filling out there on the form will instantaneously go to my email inbox. And once I have that information, there's a couple things that I'll do. First of all, I'll take your property address and I'll pull up the county tax records. The county tax records will give me some good information like square footage, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, the type of construction, brick, slab foundation, pier beam, etc. They give me the tax value. Did I say year built? I don't know. The year built. Then that's really the first step, and the second thing I'll do is I'll get on Google Earth. Man, you gotta love computers these days. I can do everything from my computer screen. What I'll do on Google Earth is I'll type in your address, it'll fly me to it, and I'll kind of check the location of the property. Is it on a green belt? Is it on a busy street? Is it next to a park, cul-de-sac? You get the idea. It'll give me some good information about the as far as the location of the property is concerned. Then next I'll go to vpike.com. If you haven't been there, it's pretty cool. vpike.com. And it integrates Google's Street Views features. It just makes it more user-friendly. Plug that in there. I could drive around the neighborhood, check out the neighborhood. I normally don't. Main thing I want to do is look at the house from the front. It gives me an idea, the curb appeal of the house. That's the second thing. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3. That's the third thing that I do. The fourth thing that I'll do is I'll get on the multiple listing service. The multiple listing service, the first thing I'll do is I'll check active properties in the area. In other words, how many houses are for sale in the area, how long have they been on the market, and then the last but not least is any real estate agent will tell you, or appraiser, the most important thing is I'll look at comparable home sales in the area. What are homes in the area selling for? How long is it taking to market those homes? And that's really, with that information, I have a pretty good idea of where we need to be on price. And so the last step of the process is once I've done that detailed analysis, I'll give you a call, or you give me a call, we'll connect. And really what I want to talk about at that point is the repairs, what type of repairs are going to be needed. Frankly, most of the homes that we buy are older homes in pretty bad shape, I guess is the way to say it. And so, there's nothing that's going to surprise me there. But once I have the repair information, I'll be able to make you a cash offer right away. And it's up to you. Do you want to accept it or not? At the very worst, we'll have a chance to talk. I'll share, market information with you. You'll come away more educated as far as your current position. You're under no obligation to accept the offer. Obviously, we hope that you do. We're in the business to buy homes, so we try to make fair offers. If we didn't make fair offers, we wouldn't be buying homes, and we wouldn't be in business. So we do everything to make it a win-win situation. We realize that a lot of the people that we're dealing with are kind of in a bad spot. Maybe they lost their job, they're facing foreclosure, medical issues, divorce, death in the family, they're trying to probate their estate. That's the proper legal term. sell the house, don't want it, need to get rid of it. So, you know, we try to solve problems, try to solve your problem, and at the same time, you know, we're looking to make an investment, and you know, we need to come out as well. So we try to make it as fair as we can, and you know, I guess the next question would be, you know, why would you go this route? I mean, the way I see it, you know, you really have two forms of trying to sell your home. Number one is you can go the traditional route, which in those cases you're going to hire a realtor. You're going to take, you know, 3 to 6 to 9+ months to sell your home. And obviously, you know, if you have that kind of time and your home's in good, you know, good condition, great curb appeal, you know, then you know, maybe that's what you want to do, because at the end of the day, you know, you'll be selling to a retail buyer, an end user, and they're going to pay more than we are. I mean, we're an investor, so you know, we have to get it you know, below market for it to make sense for us. So, you know, if you've got the 3, 6, 9+ months to sell your house, certainly, you know, that may be something that you want to consider doing. Obviously, that's your decision. One thing to keep in mind, though, in the traditional sale, you're going to have to pay 6% realtor commission. So on a $100,000 house, you know, there's $6 grand right there. Next, you're going to have to pay, you know, your closing costs. Traditionally, the seller pays for the owner's title policy. You have title company fees. So you're looking at a couple grand there, and it's pretty standard for sellers to pay, you know, usually up to 3% of the buyer's closing costs and points and lender fees and what have you. So, you know, on a $100,000 property, you know, you're looking at 8 to 10 grand in cost. Our offers, they're cash, and we pay all the closing costs. So we give you a net offer, meaning if we're offering you $100,000 for the property, the only thing you got to back out of that is any you know, mortgages that you have to pay off, and any liens and taxes. So if you have an IRS tax lien or you know, a property tax lien, those would need to be cleared up before, you know, we can get clear title of the property. So ours is a net offer, meaning, you know, we pay all closing costs. The only thing that's going to come out of that $100,000 example would be mortgages and liens, and you'd be responsible for property taxes. Other than that, we got it covered. There's no commissions, no fees, just a straight up deal.